Okay, so this is really exciting. It's something that we dreamed about for almost 7 years and worked really hard for several months, our mobile app. In this short video, I want to share 3 things. Why do we have a mobile app in the first place? How does the app work and how it can be helpful for you? And also, I want to answer some common questions we get asked after the release. We started European Coffee Trip back in 2014, intending to visit every specialty coffee shop in Europe and create helpful coffee guides for the community. You wouldn't believe it, but we almost did it. The specialty coffee scene was still relatively small. We started to post on Facebook, then Instagram. We built a simple website and a more complex website. We began to curate the database of all specialty coffee shops in Europe with the help of many of you. Thousands of people use our website every month to find specialty cafes, mostly when they are traveling. Still, people were asking for the mobile app. And even though we knew it was a good direction, we thought the timing is not right. And we were not ready until early 2020 when we received an email from Radek Mika, coffee lover, our fan and co-founder of a software company in Prague called Cookie Lab. Then everything clicked and we started building. Unfortunately, we postponed the release twice because of COVID, but we successfully released it on the App Store on the 30th of September 2021.
Well, now you can buy our app on the App Store.
Okay, let's look at the mobile app now. It's pretty simple. It should take you to the specialty coffee shop in a few clicks. When you open the app, it automatically sorts your closest specialty coffee shops. You can pick the interesting one and open a profile to learn more about the cafe, either from the photo gallery or from things they offer or serve. If you like the cafe, you navigate there using Google Maps or Apple Maps. You can also switch into the map view if you want to see not only a distance but also the orientation on the map. From there, you can either revisit the profile or navigate. Now, what's interesting is that we collect quite a lot of information from coffee shops, so you can filter based on your preferences. For example, you want to see only open cafes that serve breakfast and are kids-friendly. When you apply the filter in both views, you see only cafes that fit the criteria. There is a little warning, we don't have these details from all the shops, so the database is still building and it will probably never be 100% complete, yet we believe it makes choosing the right cafes much easier. Now, if you really like some coffee shops and want to have them on your list, give them heart, and you can always recall them in the heart filters. The process is very similar if you plan a trip, but use search to get there. Let's say we plan a trip to Prague. You can either open the Prague guide or the app suggests some places in Prague that can be interesting already. Well, let's open Prague. It's still sourced by proximity, which is not that useful if you plan the trip, so you can use filters or perhaps a map view to give you better planning options. Now, if you miss your favorite cafe in the app, you can go to the menu and submit a cafe to our database. A member of our team will collect the information, review the cafe and build a profile. Also, if you find any mistake in a cafe profile, you can send it over by clicking something outdated link. As you see, the app is straightforward and we build it that way for now. We have many ideas about new features and improvements, but we wanted to give the app to your hands to hear from you about the most important things. So if you got the app, please leave your comments and ideas below. Now, let's talk about the most common question we hear from you. Why is the app available only on the App Store? Well, we are launching only with the iPhone version. Based on the stats, it's the platform of choice of majority of our audience, including ourselves. From that perspective, it was much easier to develop and we didn't take the challenge of developing both versions at the same time. Don't worry though, we won't neglect Android users in the future. Our great developers at Cookie Lab in Prague are ready for the challenge. And honestly, the app will be probably much better from the get-go as we will implement feedback from the iOS version. Why is it a paid app? I wanted it for free. Well, initially it's a paid app. In most European countries it will cost around €5. We set the price so it's about average spending at the specialty coffee shop we list. Think of purchasing the app as buying us a coffee. Thank you. Why should I buy the app now? It's a good question. You can wait a month and download it for free. We chose this model to allow our audience to support our work and development of the app. We spend hundreds of hours visiting cafes, building and updating the database, and building the app itself for thousands of euros. If you already use European Coffee Trip to find coffee shops to visit, you will love the app. Most of our work is available for free, so we'll be grateful for your contribution. Well, that's it. Just want to give a final shout out to 2 people from our team. The first person is Lukáš Průdek, who is the designer of the mobile app, but Lukáš also created our visual identity and created many visual objects you see across our platforms. And then also Jakub Sobota, who is the person behind the city guides. He collects information from cafes, processes the questionnaires, uploads photos, and fixes all these small mistakes to make our database as accurate as possible. This app wouldn't be possible without these two people and of course our friends at Cookie Lab. So check out the app if you have an iPhone, or stay tuned for the Android version, and see you soon in the regular video content. Thank you so much. Bye bye.